A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a landmark ruling on Wednesday, the Supreme Court upheld a federal ban on the sale of parts kits that allow unlicensed gun owners to create firearms at home, commonly referred to as ghost guns. This 7-2 decision marks a significant victory for gun control advocates and reinforces the government's authority to regulate these untraceable weapons under federal law. Justice Neil M. Gorsuch, writing for the majority, emphasized the importance of tracing firearms involved in crimes, stating, "Today, thousands of law enforcement agencies nationwide depend on the federal tracing system to link firearms involved in crimes to their owners." The ruling supports a regulation issued by the Biden administration in 2022, which has garnered strong backing from law enforcement and prosecutors across the country. During the arguments, justices indicated that the prohibition on the sale of ghost gun kits aligns with the 1968 Gun Control Act, which restricts the sale of firearms. This decision overturns a previous ruling by conservative judges in Texas who claimed that Congress had not granted federal regulators the authority to ban these kits. John Feinblatt, president of Everytown for Gun Safety, hailed the ruling as great news for everyone but the criminals who have turned to ghost guns as their weapon of choice. He argued that these homemade firearms are indistinguishable from regular guns in terms of function and lethality, thus justifying their regulation. The ruling comes in stark contrast to the court's previous decisions, such as the 6-3 vote that blocked regulations on bump stocks, which allow semi-automatic weapons to fire more rapidly. In this case, however, the court affirmed that the definition of a firearm under the Gun Control Act encompasses any weapon designed to expel a projectile by explosive action. The Los Angeles Police Department has expressed grave concerns about the rising threat of ghost guns, declaring them an epidemic not only in Los Angeles but nationwide. The Justice Department revealed that local law enforcement agencies seized over 19,000 ghost guns at crime scenes in 2021, reflecting a tenfold increase in just 4 years. Solicitor General Elizabeth Prelogar argued that these mail-order gun kits could undermine decades-old gun laws, allowing anyone to purchase a kit online and assemble a functioning firearm without background checks or serial numbers. California has already taken steps to curb the sale of ghost gun kits, but Attorney General Rob Bonta emphasized that a federal ban is necessary to prevent these kits from being shipped through the mail. Despite California's efforts, nearly 30% of all guns recovered in the state were unserialized ghost guns, with their recovery rate skyrocketing from 167 in 2016 to nearly 12,900 in 2022. The conservative Fifth Circuit Court in New Orleans previously struck down the ATF regulation, asserting that a weapon parts kit does not qualify as a firearm. However, the Supreme Court's ruling puts that decision on hold, affirming the government's right to regulate ghost guns. This ruling is a pivotal moment in the ongoing debate over gun control in the United States, signaling a shift towards greater regulation of firearms and a response to the growing concerns surrounding untraceable weapons. The Supreme Court's decision reflects a broader recognition of the need for effective measures to combat gun violence and ensure public safety. As discussions around gun control continue, this ruling may pave the way for further regulations aimed at addressing the challenges posed by ghost guns and similar firearms. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.